Just arrived at camp and we're setting up our tents. It's my tent. Got the fire pit right here. Oh yeah, Poochie's fucking stoked. Got the river down over here. Such a convenient campsite. Since our tents are about 10 seconds away from the cars, less. Then we can walk down here and rinse off. It'll be nice at night to hear the sound of running water. Should be relaxing. I mean, people sell CDs with sounds like that. You know, CDs, things of the 90s. And the best part about this campsite is that it's free. Free 99. You just roll up to it, park your car, and stay here. No charge. There's actually more campsites if you walk down here. It's Monday morning, our first full day in the Adirondacks. Originally we wanted to do some longer objectives, but it's been raining the past week, so the ground is still a bit wet. Which you can't tell, but it's definitely wet. So our original plans slightly changed, but this is Adirondacks and there's no shortage of cool shit to climb out here. In 30 minutes, Poochie's going to be back. Then we're going to head to Chapel Pond and climb Tilman's Arete, which goes at about 5'7". Then after that, we're going to do Left Hand Crack or something like that. I forget the name. And by the way, it's fucking cold out here. I think it was about 27 degrees Fahrenheit last night. So it's still freezing right now. I got 2 layers of socks on, 2 layers of pants, about 4 layers. Got this buff, a hat, a hood. It's cold. But this coffee should do the trick. Alright, so I'm going to sit down, enjoy this cup of coffee, clean up my dishes, and then we're going to go to Chapel Pond and start climbing. I am entering Chapel Pond. Look at this place. And we're walking towards Tilman's Arete. Poochie's down there. Woo! Look at this. Okay, so here is Chapel Pond. The approach trail started at the highway and walked along the beach. Nice and easy approach. And there's Upper Washbowl. We wanted to do Wisner route, which goes up that ramp up there, but it looks like it's not getting enough sun. Poochie has just led the first pitch of Tilman's Arete. I'm about to follow up this crack.
It's just the moves are really interesting, you know.
Yeah. It's a 4-star climb. Upper Washbowl straight ahead. Look at that foliage today. Is that unreal or what? Got Chapel Pond right beneath us out here on Tilman's Arete.
The spicy top!
Poochie following the R-rated pitch, the porno pitch. It's Tuesday morning, about 10 a.m., and it's raining, as expected. I just finished eating breakfast, and I'm about to make my coffee. Look at this shelter that Poochie built. This thing is ridiculous. Yesterday turned out to be a pretty awesome day. We ended up going cragging and climbing Tilman's Arete, which was excellent. It's 5'7", kind of an R-rated pitch. Second pitch, meaning it's run out and you can't protect it, but it's exciting. You know, it climbs up a shark fin. So looking down, it's like, whoa, that's fucking insane. Then after that, we did North Country Club Crack, which is a 5'6" and a classic. It's great. Then after that, we just did some top roping at the same wall. I think Jewels and Diamonds wall it's called. I don't know. Wherever
North Country Club crack is. That's where we climbed. Now I'm going to walk you through how I make my coffee. I take a scoop of beans, a whole scoop of this, put it into my coffee grinder, which I grind by hand, and I've timed it. It takes exactly 3 minutes on average. It's kind of cold today. I think it was about 37 last night, so it wasn't quite freezing. I slept pretty well. I've got a 2-inch thick memory foam mattress, which is actually meant for my car, but since I'm not sleeping in my car this trip, I put it in my tent, and then I put my air mattress on top of the memory foam, then my 25-degree down sleeping bag, and a knitted blanket, so I was pretty cozy. I slept in merino wool leggings, wool socks, 2 upper layers. I was pretty toasty. Not a bad night. So here is the AeroPress. You've got the, I don't know what the parts are called, but you got the plunger, which is 2 parts, and this little filter cup. So what I do, which this is actually the method that is shown on the official AeroPress website. So I think it's a pretty official way of making coffee. I want my pot with water. Put in about 8 ounces, which is about what I'm going to drink. Bam, and we got fire. So I'm going to let that come to a boil. So what you want to do is take a filter. You want to get it wet. Place it into this piece. I don't know what it's called. And after that, you want to put it into the part of the AeroPress with numbers. Say the part with numbers as opposed to the part with the plunger. Right. So now you want to place it over your coffee mug or your drinking apparatus. I'm going to empty out the coffee beans into the filter. Ideally, you want to heat the water up to 175 degrees, but I don't have a thermometer, so it's not what's going to happen. Then you want to fill it up to the 1.5 mark. Then once you pour that in, you want to stir it up a little bit. Now you want to place the plunger in and plunge for about 20 to 40 seconds. This is according to the website, not some bullshit that I'm making up myself. So this makes kind of a shot of espresso. It's not quite espresso, but it's concentrated coffee. So you could drink it as is, or you could add more water to it, which I'm going to do because I'd like to sit down and enjoy the coffee for a bit more. Then to clean the AeroPress is easy. You just take off this top part, pop out the filter, and then you just wipe off the coffee grinds and excess water, and you're good to go. Pour the rest of the water in. I've got a nice fresh cup of coffee. There's nothing like a hot cup of coffee in the morning on a cold day, especially if you're sitting outside in the woods. Good morning. It's Wednesday. I think it was about 37 degrees last night, but I slept pretty warm in my 25-degree sleeping bag. It's supposed to rain last night at around 7 or 8, which it never did. But it looks like we got pissed on a bit. I don't know if it's due or if we actually got pissed on. But either way, it looks like today's going to go. It's clearing up. So the plan is to do a single pitch route. What's it called? Bozeman Bullet. And the main event for today is we're going to climb Catharsis, which is on Poco Slab. It's about a 30-minute drive. I think it's right by Lake Champlain, which I've never been. Pretty excited for that. I'm drinking my bone broth right now. Good for your bones, or so they say. I'm going to make breakfast pretty soon and drive to use a porta potty. Alright, nobody's going to fuck with us.
No, we're set, dog.
We just arrived at Deadwater Crag parking lot. Going to climb the Bozeman Bullet. After that, we're going to head to Poco Moonshine. The quick but strenuous approach to the base of the slab.
Yep, some days it just doesn't go. Today was one of those days. It took us too long to get to the base. It started to rain a bit. Went to the wrong parking lot. It's all good though. At Poco Moonshine for the second day in a row, and Catharsis is a no-go once again. Yeah, so sometimes plans don't work out, then you figure something else out. It still turns out to be a good day. Look at this. Massive boulder has a huge off-width going up. To head up the ladder in this corner, which is 2 pitches, and we're going to try to drop a rope down on this 5'9".
The most feared 5'9".
Yeah, it's known as the most feared 5'9" in Poco Moonshine. This off-width crack, this burly off-width.
It's a 9+.
Oh, it's sick footy. Said I'd name a route. I did an FA here.
Sick footy will be the name of the fucking route.